my message?
The one asking me to stay put? No, I got it. I was worried about you.
Let me know when you're in,
I'm
Anthony.
starting to think this place is more dangerous than we thought.
Oh.
Who knows what they'll ask you to do in this
Whew.
Why in hell I'll let you go in there by yourself?
By myself? Oh, don't worry. I wasn't gonna. Come on, you'll see.
See what, exactly?
According to Madam M, you've caught the eye of a certain fabulous someone, and they'd like to meet in person.
Huh?
Ah, okay. Good morning. I literally just woke up and I was hoping you'd be still on, so I can show you this. It's a lot easier to explain, and I'm pretty sure I can show you this. So this is the main menu. So I want to get you used to everything, and it didn't take me long to get to know how to use most of the features on it, and I was surprised. I didn't even know this existed, and this is amazing for the PS4, and it's free. And for someone who's not got a PC and wanted to start making videos, making content on YouTube, it's really, really good. So this is the main menu. You've got video, photo. Those are the two tabs you'll probably use. I mean, the social you might use as well, and you got GIFs as well. So you can export. If you got a USB stick, you can put your own music, your own videos, etc., etc., all there. So you can plug it onto PS4, but you'll essentially be using these two. Okay. Then you've got the 4 here. new project, and what you've already made here. So this is the tab you'll use, and then this is the gallery. So we'll go into the gallery, and the gallery will contain basically what you've made. So these are the videos I've made so far, from just capturing. These are not even streaming. So these are what you've captured on the PS4 and what you've made on this app. Okay, so there's the two things will be there. So these are the videos you'll see. So I'll give you an example. See that? Yeah, you can see all the clips here. You've got these are the. I can show you the intro that I made using this app as well. Just the. Playing there. Can you hear that? So it's just a little 6-second clip. There, so first class gaming. And once you've made those, you can put a few of them at the front of your videos, but I don't quite like that much. So I might make a new one. Those you could play. Let's see here, Jesse. You hold down R2 and it plays it.
Well, if it isn't Cloud Strike.
So you can see the clips you want to use. But anyway, we'll get out of that. So what you essentially want to do is go to new project, and then it comes to this menu. This don't worry about this. You could choose any theme. Okay, remember on this one, just choose any theme. And as you're making Final Fantasy videos, you could even choose that. So what that does is it's got all these are basically, it'll put that in there as well. An intro by Final Fantasy, but if you don't want them, just untick them. You know the thing about I said unticking, it's got a little tick in the bottom right. Just untick them. Yeah, so you don't want any of those. So it's just your clip that you've made here. So I'll give you an example. This 7-minute clip, I'm going to use that, and then once you've chosen the clip you want to edit, because these are all the clips I've taken recently. Once you've chosen that, and it's got the 1 next to this tick, then obviously you go to start project by pushing square and go continue. So this is, it will load up basically that clip. So this is me playing through the graveyard, Eligor, I think, and you can now, this is the main menu. Now once you've got a clip loaded, captured, this will be now your main menu. Okay, and it says bottom R2 to play it, so it'll play it. Just don't laugh at me trying to beat it.
Almost there. Come on.
You can fast forward it. So you use the analog stick to move it around. Yeah. So you can move it around, see how long it is. So what I used to do is just move it, have a look, everything's okay, and that's the end of it. This is where I died and wiped. Anyway, that's a 7-minute clip. So I'll give you an example of what you can do here. Well, actually, I'll explain the buttons at the bottom. You can push. So the left L1, L2 goes to start and finish. So the start and finish, this is key. You'll need to know that. Then you can, the square button is your main menu. So when you push the square button, this is all your edit tabs. So what you need to edit stuff. Okay. Hey, feature, hello. How did I make what? Sorry. I'll answer your questions. So I should read it. Oh, that intro thing that you're talking about. A feature. I'm just teaching Anthony how to use Sharefactory. It's a app you can get for free on the PlayStation Store, which is free. It allows you to edit videos. And I've been doing this for sort of 4 months and teaching them the basics, really. Oh, you missed a great stream yesterday. Epic stream feature. Yeah, that intro I used to make it. So any questions, I'll try and read this, Anthony, and not jump on so far ahead. Yeah, that intro that I made, I use this, and I can explain how to do that another time, or it's quite easy, pretty easy actually. But okay, so back to once you've got your video loaded up, if you push square, this is your main tab, and time bender is the thing that you asked me about, how to slow down a clip, a certain section. So I'll give you an example. You'll find the bit you want to slow down. So maybe I'll get to a fight bit where I'm fighting. Maybe. So what you want to do is find the bit you want to slow down. So I'll find the bit where I'm actually failing here. So what we want to do is get to, remember, let's go to 413. Push square. The first thing you would want to do is go to split clip. So what essentially that does, it allows you to have more editing, allows you to edit a bit easier, I suppose. So you push X, you push one bit, so you see the bottom left. So you want to split confirm, and you see that's this part and now this part are 2 separate clips now. So essentially you're breaking up the clip, the whole clip. See? And then what you need to do is close the split as well. So you want another, say you want a split here. When Cloud is fighting Eligor, you can split that as well. So this itself is a clip. So if I say, for example, I want to slow this bit down for whatever reason, you go into the middle of that and push. Actually, you push circle to go back. So you're back to the main menu, and now you push square again back into this. Then you go to time bender in this bit. So now you see here, you've got speeding up 8 times and slow it down 8 times. So I can go, let's go a quarter speed from here to there. So now when you play, so now that clip that I just split has gone purple, and that's basically what's going to happen. I'll play from this bit. You can watch it. Anthony, Matt, hello. I'm just using. So what you want to do is, yeah, so you can watch it back. Normal speed. So now proper slowdown. Well, actually it's in ATB menu, but tactical mode, but let it get out of tactical mode and you can see it slowed down. Well, you can actually see it slowed down now. So it helps you to break down, obviously what you're doing, Anthony, you're doing strategy guides. You want to slow that down so your viewers can see what you're doing. Yeah, so you can see, you understand that as well. Actually didn't push that. So yeah, so when you're on this menu, you can move it to wherever you want. So alternatively, you can go to Time Bender again and make it 8 times. I'll show you what that does. See that clip there. And what's good for that, Anthony, is if you've got a lot of stuff you don't want people, you know, just filler that you want to speed up and have a video exactly a certain amount of time, you just speed that up. Yeah, that's basically what you need to do for that particular session. Oh no, it's alright, Matt. I couldn't accept your party invite because I'm just showing these guys, well, just showing Anthony how to use this Sharefactory app. So that is that. So it kind of explains itself, that Time Bender. You can again split that clip a bit more, and you can have one bit that's half the speed, and then one bit that's quarter speed and 1/8 speed. Up to you. So what you want to do, if that's the case, you want to do that. Let's split another clip here. So split that, you push X and go confirm, and then you could even in the middle of that split that again. So from that one clip you made 2 clips. So you may want to do this one, say, go back, if you want to do this one, say half speed, and then the second bit even slower, so quarter speed. I won't play it because it's going to take a long time. So yeah, so it says here this clip is half speed, that's times 8 speed, so transitioning there, and you could break it down some more if you want. So that's that really. Right, okay, that's fine. No, it doesn't. Basically your old video will always be there if you've captured it. It never saves over it, so don't worry, you can practice as much as you want. Okay, I've done some Red Dead videos, some GTA videos this way, so don't worry about that. And I'll give an example. If I go out of that, exit without saving, okay, I'll load that video back up for you. It's still there, that video is still there. Start project. You can even rename it to whatever you want, so it goes onto YouTube with that name. That video will always be there unedited. There we go. Now I didn't untick those things, so basically what that theme does, look, it's got some auto themes. This is the Final Fantasy remake theme that they're kind enough to give us, which is okay if you're making Final Fantasy videos. But, and again, that's my PSN, which helps people, and it starts your video. But what I've done is I've put my own intro in front of that. But yeah, you could keep those, but or you can make your own intro. It's easy enough. But if you don't want these and you've accidentally put these, what you want to do is push square, main menu, delete clip, and go confirm. And then go to the middle of that, again, delete clip, and confirm. And that brings you back to the main menu. Okay, so we've gone through time bender and split clip, which is essential. No, if you split clip, it doesn't delete your video. But yeah, no, it doesn't. You can do as much as you want with this, and it does not want to do anything to your original. It makes a separate. This is a separate file, essentially. Okay. Oh, I can explain how to make your intro a little bit later on, one other time, because it's a bit more complex. You need to get a background, but it's easy. It's easy enough. You can get your own background and have text popping up and music, but it takes a bit of skill. So timing, they've got basically here. They've got music clips here that you can use, and you have to find a section of music that you just want. For me, I did 5 seconds, and then create an intro that matches exactly 5 seconds. Otherwise there'll be an overlap of both sides, and but essentially you split the clips. But I got a video. What I could do, Anthony, is I'll make a video on stream. I'll make it, and then you can watch it and I explain how to make it. But that intro is not too bad, so don't worry about that. But you might not want intros, a bit cheesy sometimes, but you can make some really nice ones. Trim clip, let's have a look. No, I don't know how to use trim clip, so I don't know what that is. So you can also move it around. So okay, so what that does is if you got, it moves the sequence out. So if you split that here, push X, split that. So you got this one, obviously this is in sequence, and you want to move that to the back. So what you do, you click, go into the middle of this, RF here, and go to the edit, and you move clip. You can move it around, move it to the end or whatever. Yeah, there we go. Again, at the end, you've got. This is like the outro that the Final Fantasy theme does. So, but I didn't like this Sharefactory advertisement. So what you can do if you've accidentally put those in, just delete them. Go in the middle of them, just delete them. It's fine. So you can see now that beginning bit is at the back. So you can jiggle your stuff around as well, which is quite handy. What I'll do is I'll show you what to do. You can add clip. One of my intros. There we go. So so this is the start of my my videos. I've just added my intros. It's a bit. It's not amazing. Not amazing, but yeah, that will stay there. So. It's not great. I'll make another one. You can make some really cool stuff. I've seen people make some really good stuff. I quite like Gale's intro. If you watch Gamer Nurse Gale, their intro is really good on YouTube. Okay, so we've done move clip, delete clip, self-explanatory. So if you want to delete a clip, just go in the middle of it, main menu, X. It always confirm your action, so don't worry about that. Just delete that. So that's that. Clone clip is useful. So if you again split something here, if you wanna clone that, it's there we go. You go to go back here, clone it. There you go. So that you got 2 lots of that. Okay. Again, delete that. It's fine. Self-explanatory. Clone. But don't worry, there's a line there. Essentially, that will still play as one, how your video is. It's just got splits in it where you can edit certain portions a bit easier. I mean, it allows you to edit it, so don't worry about, don't worry about those lines. Ignore that. Right. Pan and zoom. You might use this. I think this is essentially, let's find a bit there. So so first of all, let's split that here. So okay. So from here, you wanna pan and zoom, Anthony. You push square, pan and zoom, and it allows you to zoom in. If you see the bottom bar as zoom, it allows you to zoom in certain areas. So you can move it. Say you want to explain this bit here, yeah, then you can zoom into that whatever you want. Say you're happy with that, you push X, and then that clip will do that just on that bit. And once that bit is over, but it's done it for the whole clip I split there. So what essentially you want to do is actually split it again there. So well, yeah, it's zoomed in for the rest of that, so yeah, it's not a good example. So what I'll do is, no, I don't want to delete clip, I want to unzoom that, basically the other bit back to standard. Okay, so I could show you now from here. It'll zoom into this bit of action here. It's a very useful tool for certainly what you're doing. And then once that bit's there, it goes back to there. So that is really handy. So I would say split it, keep splitting them up. So if you're doing clutch stuff, let's see if I find some clutch. There we go. So what I want to do is from here, okay, I'm going to split it here. I'll give you an example. See something exciting here going on. So this bit here, I'm going to zoom in, go to zoom, pan and zoom it some. So I'm going to zoom in and then move it to this bit, this clutch bit here, okay, and then confirm. So now people can see what I'm doing.
Here goes. That's it.
And what you probably could want to do is, and then go to, so each clip you do, you can do multiple things on it. So you can do time bender here. Let's go 1/4 speed here. So now you watch when it gets to this clip. Whoa. Now people can see real time or slow time. I'm going to what, yeah. You can mute the sound as well, the game music and that bit, so there's no orders. You can see me mashing square there, whatever I'm doing, how many times I'm mashing that. See, here we go, the abilities, what spell I'm using, Blizzaga, whatever, you get the drift of that. I hope that helps. Yeah, split tool is the one, it's essential really. You get the grips of it for editing anything, because your raw footage that you've captured on here is going to be one long bar, and you can't edit it unless you split the clips up. So if you want to just edit that particular bit, It allows you to do that particular bit instead of the whole thing. You have to tell the application which bit you want to speed up, don't you? And you can't do that unless you split them up. If that makes any sense. So if you get the grips of that, big question: how do you know what videos are available for you? What do you mean by that? I captured this for my gameplay on my PS4. You can capture clips, if that's what you're asking. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but yeah, some gameplay. Or you can download something and then voice over those. It's not just gameplay. You can download videos and put on USB and then upload it from USB to Sharefactory. It doesn't have to be just gameplay. But if you've captured yourself fighting top secret, you can do that. Or do you see what I mean? I'll give you another example. If I exit, this is what I'm actually what I want to do today. I was thinking of doing this one. So look. So this is me. So play. This is a clip that I captured on
Alright, you're up.
playthrough yesterday.
Come on. You look fine.
It could be cutscenes, it could be gameplay, it could be whatever you want to make.
Yeah.
So what I would usually do is, you could what I do want to go through with you is, and your overlays. I'll show you something cool on the overlay. So let's go find a bit. Here. So what I'm going to do is, again, split clip, split it up, so it's just a bit easier. So we're just narrowing that time frame here. This bit here. Okay, let's get. Let's just do it here. There we go. So that clip here is on itself. So here, no. Okay, so this is something cool now. Dude, one question: how do you get rid of the PS4 rubbish? Oh, okay, Matt. So you I'll show you, Matt. So exit. So what you want to do is, so if I want to get rid of that rubbish, Matt, just choose any theme, because they've got default. These are like this PS4, Sharefactory, all that. They all, if you select them, you see this is it will show you all the rubbish clips, Matt. Here you got the blue little ticks in the bottom right. What this one, this one, this one, and this one. What you do, if you don't want anything but your raw footage that you've captured, just click on them and go deselect, 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 and deselect. You should have anything deselected now. Look, Matt, these are the things we've been playing. Look, I've been making. So once you've deselected them, if all goes well, you start a project. Oh, you have to choose a clip, obviously. Start project, continue. It shouldn't have anything at the start or finish. There you go. Nothing. But if you don't do that, and I'll give you an example, you're going to have this rubbish here at the beginning, or the default. There we go. And then what I don't like is this at the end. this Sharefactory thing is particularly loud, so I apologise. This bit here, I don't like that. But if you do get them, all you need to do is go into the middle of them and just delete them. Delete clip. Square, delete clip. That's fine. Again, yeah, delete clip. It's not an issue. Hope that explains a bit. So, it's back to Arif. Here, so that always annoys me. Split clip and split clip. Hope that makes a bit of sense. Yeah, I can go over the voice play stuff in a second here. I'll go in order. So on this bit, if you go to, if I wanted to add overlays, and I don't know if you know what overlays are, you split the clip that you're going to use, and in this example I'm going to use cloud and everything in the middle of this bridge. Push the square button and go to edit overlays. There we go. So you've got now what that does. Go in there and you push this X, which is the, you can add all these little things. You can have your own. If you had your Twitter or your gamer tag or whatever, these stupid things, these are default. I don't use any of these anyway, but you can. Oh, that would be pretty cool actually. Oh, that is pretty cool. Here, Anthony, there you got a stamp, so you can, if you want to add Don Corneo here, and this is how long you want him on for. Say you want Don Corneo on for, say, 3 seconds. Okay, so you can, if you want to make him a bit smaller, there we go, let's make him smaller, bottom corner. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool sticker actually. And yeah, have him there. Or, and you can make him, if you don't want him that visible. That's pretty cool. I've never used them before, but yeah, you could use that. Didn't like it, delete that, that's fine. But you can have him on, you adjust the amount of seconds on your Shinra. But what I usually use, Anthony, is if you go to the sub menu here, you can use text, which is cool. So if I go, so you've got text. You can put whatever you want. Don't worry about how big it is. You can go how you're doing, or whatever you want to put on there. Joey says that, doesn't he? Okay, you can have it for up to this amount of seconds. You can have it longer, but, you know, 5 seconds. Let's say 5 seconds. And then this gives you the sub menu, so you can then, there's animations which I don't use. I'll just keep it simple. Text edit, you can have different themes. Again, on this example, this is important for when you want to make a thumbnail as well later on. So let's say you want that, you can change the color of them. Let's make it blue green one. Let's make it a bit smaller as well on the text. You can have it, move it wherever you want. L1, L3 makes it bigger and smaller, and L2 spins it around. There we go. You have it there. There we go. Durations there. Yeah, you can. There's a lot you could do. So when that plays.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did Johnny forget to give you my message?
The one asking me to stay put? No.
So obviously you want to have it, use that appropriately. You want to use that. So basically, if you're that's good for if you've done any playthroughs that you've recorded by voice and you've made a mistake, you could put an asterisk with the actual correct information, so that's quite handy for that. Again, if you don't want that, delete the text, not a problem, not a problem at all. So that is that. Let me just have a look. Edit music. Okay. What was it you were asking me? You're asking me how to voiceover. Okay. That's fine. I need a bit. Can't use this because this has got a bit too much audio on it. Let's get rid of it. So if I go to, what's this clip anyway? Oh, that could work. That could work. So I want to talk about the Hell House here. Actually, oh, go. These buffoons stop talking. So first of all, again, split the clips of voice. So I want to do a commentary from here, yeah, to the end. So what you do is you click on again on this part of this clip to do audio. So you push a square, then you add no, you didn't push square. This is what is confusing. This is the only thing that isn't on that square menu. You push the options menu. No, it's not. There we go. You push the X button. Sorry, so I've not used this for a while. I do apologise, but when I do see it, so you go on this clip, and what that allows you to do is a second submenu. Add tracks. Add tracks is what you want, and you can also add music. Is the thing that you make your intros on. Again, you can still add overlays, but in this instance, we want to add track. And now you see you've got on the right hand side, Anthony, you've got a microphone symbol there. Okay, you see, and then what you need to do is push X, and you've got another menu which allows you to record audio. So you go push record audio, and it count down 3, 2, 1. So you can see it recording. So the yellow bit is where it's recording. So I would say, ladies, thank you for watching the stream. Now this is the part where the Hell House, which is our last fight. And so yada da. How cool do these guys look? And I could say, oh, this used to be I'll do a bit of filler. This used to be a boss in Final Fantasy 7. Well, a normal enemy. They made it into a boss. Whatever you want to say, really. So what you want to do is start the fight off, roll up, use Aerith here, use an arcane ward. As you can see, he's in fire mode. Build up some ATB. Blizzarga, cast them, switch a cloud because some Tom Berries have come out. Triple slash these fools because you don't want to use ranged attack, otherwise you're going to get some a chef's knife in your back. Now that they're dead, he switched to Thunder, and I don't actually know what you need to cast. Thunder, Wind, but Fire. Yeah, all that. Once you're happy with what you recorded, stop. Okay, so you can see that yellow bar here has stopped. Okay, and the essential part of this is you go back to here, you can listen to what you've recorded. I'm not going to speak, so here we go. You can see it recording. So the yellow bit is where it's recording. So I would say, ladies, thank you for watching the stream. We're now this is the part where the Hell House, which is our last fight. And so let's fast forward a bit. So what you want to do is start the fight off, roll up, use Aerith here, use an arcane ward. As you can see, he's in fire mode. Build up some ATB, Blizzard, Blizzaga, cast him, switch your cloud because some Tom Berries have come out. Triple slash these fools because you don't want to use ranged attack, otherwise you're going to get some sh. There we go. You get the idea, don't you? So what that means is that you see the bottom here of the main timeline. You've got the yellow bars, which is your audio. If you're happy with that, that will stay there. So that's essentially that. Hey, Captain Nat, how you doing? Yeah, I'll be here for a bit. Yes, track 2. So again, yeah. So what you want to do, and I'll explain that again. So make a splitter clip that you want to put voiceover. Split that there. So once you've split that, you're starting from here. Then essentially what you do from the main menu, this one, there's a lot of little menus, but you'll get used to it. You push X, and it gives you a separate edit menu, and then add track 2. Here we go. And what I will show you, if you want to start recording and you're not happy with it, if you're not, there we go, audio, if you're not happy, go over to that and square, delete clip, and it deletes that audio so you can do it again. Because what I found is when I first started making videos, Anthony, I kept messing up when I talk. So even just saying hello guys, welcome to my channel, this is today what I'm going to do is yada da da da, and I would mess that up and I would have to record. I spent half an hour just recording my intro once, just saying hi, welcome to such and such, and today what I'm going to show you guys is this and this. First thing I want you guys to do is to go to here and that sort of thing. So what I would recommend is to record small clips, because what you can do once you've recorded a bit, you don't want to record anything this long, because what you'll find is you'll mess something up and then you have to record the entire thing again. So trying to do, I mean, if you've got good flow, then by all means record 2-3 minutes. But if you're like me, like a bumbling idiot, record a little bit, then go to the end of that, make a new recording. So you just record this bit and do it that way and stop, and then the transition you recorded. Transition you could barely notice. That is 2 separate audio clips merged into 2. You know, so that's quite a handy little tip for you. And I think the last thing I would suggest is I can teach you how to make a thumbnail, which is the most important thing if you're uploading stuff. So you go to to make a thumbnail, which won't appear on your video, but will be your thumbnail, is you go to the very end of your clip and you push the options button, and then you go to generate thumbnail. Oh no, not generate thumbnail. You go to the end. It's been a while since I've done this. You go to, sorry, add a screenshot here. So go to the end, X, add a screenshot. Apologise. Right, so whatever it is, yeah, whatever. You need a picture though. You need, these are all images anyway. Whatever images you want to do. You can see this one, that is my GTA guide, my thumbnail, which appears on YouTube. I could use whatever. Yeah. Oh, this one, here we go, Loveless. So if I want to use this as my thumbnail, add screenshots, there we go. So here, this is my thumbnail as it's seen. So you can again edit that, add overlays, add text, so whatever you want to do. FF7. You want a good picture and a good. You can use something that you've captured or use something you've downloaded. Top secret, yeah, or whatever it is. Actually, I'll do that. Once you've done that, you can transform it, move it around, all that sort of thing. You can make it yeah, different colors or whatever. That, yeah, we go. Good. That's that fine. If you go to there again, you can type whatever you want to do. Solo. Again, transform allows you to move it, so you can move it. Say you don't want it that's covering Cloud's hair a bit, you want to make it a bit smaller if you want the second one. If you want to keep the same style, and there we go. Okay, once you're happy with your thumbnail, you go back, and then you go to the options. You go to the options in the middle, and then generate thumbnail. Once that's done, Anthony, you can then just delete that there, and once you upload it, that thumbnail will be there. Don't worry that you can't see it, it will be there. Hello Barbara, how are you doing? Just a little tutorial. Yes, you can take screenshots on your PS4, or you can just download them online. So yeah, I recommend you downloading some high quality images. It depends what you're doing. If you want generic Final Fantasy background of making Final Fantasy video, then you can use any of the images that they've got on Google. That is essentially it, Anthony. I hope that does help a bit. And that's just the basics. Just to let you know, there are audio limits. I think it's like 10 minutes, but I've got a workaround for that. So if you're finding yourself needing to record audio for longer than 10 minutes, let me know. There's a little hack that I've worked out how to circumvent that. But yeah, hope that helps. That really helps. Oh yeah, that thumbnail, right? Once you've made it, and then you've push generate thumbnail, you have to delete it at the end, but it will appear as your thumbnail on YouTube, just the way it is, because what you do once you exit, it allows you to share, exit video and share. So if I actually, I tell you what, save video and video. So this is what I meant by rendering. So this is, say I'm happy with everything that I edited, everything I've made. It will start rendering this video as a finished article. It will take 5 minutes or less than that, but once that's rendered, then it gives you an option to upload to YouTube. yeah, Barbara, if you're interested, I might even make one on stream, because I need to upload some videos and a couple of clips that I've. But Sharefactory is really good to get you started to making content on YouTube or Twitch. You can upload directly. What you do is you link your YouTube account to your PS4, and it's a touch of a button. It's just so easy. But what I do is, once I've uploaded it to my YouTube channel, I turn on my laptop and then I do all the tags, all the headings and all that, all the description and all that sort of stuff on there. It's just a bit easier. If you're interested in video editing on Sharefactory, Barbara, I'm more than happy to do another stream, because a lot of people do struggle with this, and there's loads of people that loads of tutorials on this sort of thing, but a lot of people don't know how to use it or don't know about this. But I just learned off other people on YouTube and had a little play around. And there was a time where I was making a video every other day, so you get used to it. I don't know why this is rendering a bit slower, because normally it's quite quick. This is easy though. This program. What I like about this, Barbara, is not like, it's not as going to be good as, you know, professional video editing program, but it's good enough. It will get you started, and you can make some really good stuff on it. You really can. I've seen some really good stuff on it. You can see my ghetto hell house battle here. I beat him first time yesterday. I don't know how, but I did. So I am improving on the game. Oh, Barbara, I beat Sephiroth yesterday off stream. And it was a interesting fight. He wasn't as hard as I thought he would be, but you know what is annoying, and I can tell you that, Anthony, about Sephiroth, is when you die, you restart from the battle before, and you have to like edit all your materia every time you die. And that was frustrating. That was really frustrating, to be fair. One more question. Is there a way to use another video to insert? Yeah, you can. Of course you can. You know, where it says, when I said you can insert images, you can insert videos. You can put two videos together. Yeah, you can. I've not done it, but it's there. You can do that. So if you wanted to put a meme or something, like in the middle of something, whatever, yeah, you could totally. You could even put, say you downloaded a clip here and you want to add it in there, you can certainly do that. You can have multiple clips. What you would need to do is, once this is rendered, this goes to your gallery. So you could even have one separate video and then add the rendered this one into that and split them and edit it around. So yeah, you can do all that. Oh, one winged angel on phase 3 was like epic, really epic. But that fight is just so, yeah, surprisingly wasn't not that bad once you try a few things out. Even on hard mode, it's not that bad because I used Little Bat's cheap build of having Barrett with a prayer materia and Cloud with a prayer materia and Aerith with magnify and heal, and I was just shooting. You just keep swapping people around, shoot, because what the enemies do is they target whoever you're controlling. So if you're as soon as I cast with Aerith, I'm off her straight away because she dies quite easily. Back to Barrett, steel skin, shoot. Switch to Cloud, shoot, and if they're all low on health, just pray, shoot, build up, pray with Cloud, or just like regen or regain. Oh no, it just, yeah, it was just wasn't that hard. Yeah, you can add as many different. I can add my GTA clip onto this, or I can add an OG Final Fantasy 7 onto this, like a little bit there, you know. Or you could do anything like that. It's not a problem. Once it's saved in your gallery, you can just add it in there. Next week you can play, Barbara. You can play next week. I remember this part of the Hell House. You're like, you stagger him, and he's like in God mode again. That's like, oh great, bloody great. Chairs are coming down. I think if you run in a slightly more narrow circle, you can dodge them a bit better. Because that's doing left and right there. I always forget you can use dodge. Oh, see, you got squashed for the house. But yeah, you just cannot stay on Aerith that long because she's just got low defense, low health. No, it's. But I warded against lightning here, which is handy. Free health. Yeah, I'll show you this last thing, but yeah, it's the rendering and that. But what I could do is I'll show you how to make an intro. Kind of forgotten a little bit, but essentially what you need to do is get a background. That doesn't make any sense, but you want to get a background because the intro is going to be sort of like 4 to 5 seconds. 5 seconds is ideal. Get a background, whether you want an all black background or you want a background of the canyons of Final Fantasy, or whatever you want to use, or use something in space or whatever. Then yeah, you can invert with the intro with the thumbnails, or you can also play around with invert colors and different what do you call it? You can change different themes on them as well. Filters, that's the word. You get a lot of different filters on there. And then the text that slides in. You can have them flying in or shake it, all that sort of thing. You know, yeah. Essentially, what you do, Anthony, is you get your background, and you split them into 5 different 1-second clips, or maybe 7 seconds or 6 seconds. You split them into equal segments, the same size. Then in each segment you have 1 word flying in, so you can say whatever your YouTube channel is, yeah. Or you can have it in 2 segments: Anthony Vanadielgamer, or whatever, yeah, whatever. I probably mispronounce your last name. And then at the bottom you just go to add music, and then it allows you to clip that bit of music. There's like rock, pop, all that sort of thing, or just instrumental. There's loads, or you just import your own music. And once you've made that, you're happy with all of that, you save it, and it stays in your gallery. So every time you make a video, you edit your video, do the thumbnail thing that I said to you, then you go to the front, and then you add your intro. It always stays there, your intro, once you've made it. You can make a few of them depending on what sort of videos you make, you know. I've been lazy. I need to make another one. But and then you render it. Then you just get, once this is done, it just allows you to upload to YouTube directly. It's as simple as it can be. But what I would suggest is there are some good videos on how to make intros on YouTube. Have a look at those. Well, Sharefactory ones. Have a look at those and how they do it, because they're gonna be a lot better than me. I kind of learned off them, the videos, how to do it. So you can alternatively do that, or I can show you one time. Last question. No, don't worry about it. I will give you questions in return, mate, when I try to get trophies later on. Last question. How do you import music? Pick some music. What do you mean, import? What do you mean? Like onto your PlayStation, or what? They already have music on there that they're licensed. They got there's a library of music when you click on it. And if you want music, if you want pictures on your, the easiest way, right, Anthony, to get a picture for background, you either take a screenshot when you're playing a game, take a screenshot that way, or the other thing I would do is I go on my phone. I've got the PS Messenger app. So what I do is I go on my phone, find the picture I want online, and send it to, and then send it in a chat, and then save that picture. Well, no, then basically I message it on my messages on the PlayStation, and then once you're on your PlayStation, it allows you to download it. But I can't show you because it'll blue screen since Did that make any sense? So what that has done, right, has rendered it. So there it is. Arif, top secret. There we go. See, the intro's not the thumbnail's not there, but this is it. It's all rendered. So now, if you want to upload it, you go share. No, not share. Go to no, share. Then you click on share, Yeah. I'll explain that picture thing again. Have you got the PS Messenger app? Get it on your smartphone. Find an image you want and send it to yourself. So it's now on your PlayStation. You can go to your messages and then click on the picture and then save it or screenshot it. And what that does, if you screenshot it, it appears in your gallery. But I found that it only works if you're in a multiple persons chat. So by all means add me or add someone. I've got a dormant account that I send it to, low in a group chat sort of thing, on PS Messenger and in messages. So you got to go on your phone, Google Final Fantasy wallpapers or whatever it is you want to do, or if you want, if your video is about Sephiroth's last fight, Google I don't know, Final Fantasy Sephiroth or whatever, artwork, anything like that. But I tend to get something I could put a bit of text over it, but the text is a bit rubbish on this, to be fair. It's not as good as Blitz's like video where you can sort of fade it out, and it's not going to be as great as that, but it's something. Do you mean, like, because with PC editing software you can get the, you know, it just looks a lot sharper, doesn't it? You know what I mean? If you add me on PSN, then create a group chat with me, and then I'll explain what you need to do. You just find an image you want on your phone and send it to in our group. Then you open your own message on your PlayStation and screenshot it or save it, and it becomes in your gallery, if that makes any sense. But I won't render this, I won't upload it to YouTube, but that is essentially it. If there's any more questions, I mean, I might show you, what I could show you actually is the screenshot thing. Oh, Anthony, here we go. This is what I did. I'll show you. This is the background I got. Oh, you're still there. I'll wait for you to come back. Yep, I got you. I got your invite. Okay, so Anthony, I'll show you what I'm just gonna do. So this is the background I downloaded through that method. Obviously you want it full screen and that, but essentially that's the background I use for the intro. But you can, it's the same for thumbnails. You gotta get a background, and yeah, essentially what you want to do is open that in your PS4 messages and then screenshot it. That's all you have to do, and then you can use that to use for your thumbnails or whatever you will need to do for it. But make sure it's a high resolution image, and also make sure yeah, it's full screen. So this is where I messed up. There's the background there, but you get the idea, don't you? Oh, excuse me, I'm sniffing a bit. I think I might just make a video just about all this today. I suppose that helps, doesn't it? Because a lot of people use Sharefactory. It's a very popular thing, I think. Yeah, that's it. Use good images. So add screenshots for thumbnails. Always use high res. And I'll give you an example of a high res one I use. I don't know if this. So I'll use something like this. So if you look at this, when I made my Grand Theft Auto videos, when I was making Grand Theft Auto, you kind of want something with a bit of space, a bit of. I was just being lazy, you know. I prefer something without that Grand Theft Auto logo on there, and you can just make it your own. There's loads of these little templates for whatever video you're making. You know, Final Fantasy, there's tons, you know. So if I was making this as my thumbnail, this goes at the end. You do all the editing with the text, and what you do is you push the options button and push generate thumbnail, and then once that is done, you delete it. You have to delete it, otherwise it stays at the end of your video, which you don't want. So you have to delete it. But once you've uploaded your video, it'll be your thumbnail and it won't be there. So if that makes sense. Nah, that's alright, man. That's alright. Alternatively, if you want to use some artwork, download some Final Fantasy artwork and use that as your thumbnail, because the thumbnails are really important to get views if you want people having a look at your stuff. No, I tend to. You learn as you go, because the first videos I made, they were hideous. I mean, I'm still learning, man. I'm new to all this. I've been doing this for about 5 months. New to all this, but I just uploaded it raw, the footage, like a bit of gameplay, unedited. You know what you want to do is, especially with a game like Grand Theft Auto, there's a lot of loading time. So what you want to do is cut out the loading screens. Like just split the clip there and go to the end where it loads in, and then just delete the middle bit so there's no loading time. It just makes like people watching a video, they know you've made that time and effort to do that, and that's what draws people back in. And the harder work, the better videos you make, the better you'll get, better views and more people watching your stuff. I would say that's what I've learned from other people. But yeah, you've got loads of screenshots when you win trophies and stuff. You see, like I've got Street Fighter 4, 5. It's all saved, so you can use all sorts, you know. Yeah. Ask Josh to make you a channel banner, because that's what I'm doing. So you want to have all that going on as well, really. Trim? What do you mean trim? So I used a. Yeah, these aren't really good thumbnails I made. Look, these are shitty. Look, back to Jesse's. Shitty. These are rubbish thumbnails that I made. Look. I thought that would have been quite a good one to use, but captured it myself. Yeah, what about trimming videos? What about it? Yeah, you could trim them. You can. I don't know. You can trim them. It just means you just shorten your video, I suppose. That's what it is. I've not used it. Looking at this, that's a start. That's a finish. So if I wanted to trim the video, I assume, yeah, I want the end. So you see the end here. It's faded into the sweeper, the cutter, whatever it is. It's not so good, is it? A bit dark. If say you want to end it, choose a good bit to end it. Maybe, yeah, stuff. End it before that happens, or end it before I died, or something like that, so I don't embarrass myself. There we go. So your video is now trimmed to that, yeah, to that bit. It's just a generic tool to cut your video. So when I record gameplay that I know I want footage for, Anthony, the best thing is to start recording a little bit before and finish a little bit after, so it gives you a bit of room to just to cut stuff out, you know what I mean? It's always the best way to do it. But you've got the gameplay knowledge though, the skills. So your videos would be great when you've got audio on them, explaining what to do. Because I think with videos like that, you kind of don't want a block of text for people to read. They want someone to explain it, you know. And you slow it down, go to there. You can. Oh, I forgot to show you. What you're gonna do. What I was gonna do is you can also do stuff like this, which is freaking cool. Takes a bit of practicing though. Do you want to split that there? Where's the... Okay, split that there. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this bit, okay. Back to main menu. I'm going to go... show you something off the fly. This is... let's zoom. So we've zoomed in, yeah, there. What I'm going to do is there. What I'm going to do is, sorry, the stickers. You've got where are normal stickers? Ah, here we go. You can do stuff like that. And I don't actually know what you need to cast. Thunder, wind, but fire. Yeah. But I can see that is too long. So if I wanted to highlight it to fire, that was again is still too long. So you play around with it because it's too long. But you can put, yeah, you see, that wasn't a good example of it, but anything with FX on it, it's got an effects on it. Actually, know what you need to cast: thunder, wind. So you see, you can point to stuff there. It's quite handy. You can make the arrows smaller, and you could say, first of all, you might want to slow it down. Obviously, with this, you're gonna need to slow it down. So if I go, there we go. What you need to do is select this, and then on this, and then you can move the arrow to. Obviously, that arrow is too long because the menu's gone. So you put it for the X amount of seconds before the menu goes. Yeah. You also got a fade in, fade out as well, which you could use if you really want to use that as well. So you can fade in. But I forget where it is. It's there somewhere. There's like a fade in, transition. You can edit once you've got the boxes that aren't lit up. You need to obviously have. You need to. What was it? Have different videos, I think, in the same timeline, and then you can transition them in and sort of stuff, so you can only use it for that, I think. Oh, clip volume as well. You can obviously, if you don't want the game audio to be that loud, then you can edit it here, not as loud, or whatever. And that is essentially all of them. But the clone clip you need for the intro, I know if you want to make your own intro, so you get your image, you clone the clip first and have that there on the side. Then on one of them, you split them up into different segments, and then add in each segment, add a different text going across and different things coming in, and that different effects on each 1 second clip to make it cool. Yeah, so I can make a video on that sometime, but that's it. Essentially that is it. And so your last project will always be there. Your gallery will have everything that you've captured or you've saved. So don't know if there's. Oh, these are all your made videos. Sorry. But yeah, these are one of my videos that I've made so far. Hope that helps a little bit. Yeah, you can just turn it, put it to 0 on, you know, that video volume. Yeah, you can just change it to 0, and then what you do is you play it back and listen to the volume that you're happy with. And obviously if you want nothing, then you can put it on 0, or you want it louder, put it on 120% or whatever it is. But yeah, have a go. The best way to learn is just to have a little go in it, and if there's any questions, let me know, and I'm more than happy to go through a few things with you. But essentially that is it. But I'm glad you asked me, because it's I've been meaning to do a video on Sharefactory, just like a rudimentary video, how to use it, and I think a lot of people in the channel will benefit from that. Will really benefit from it. So, but I'm gonna shoot off for a bit and make a cup of tea. I might try and do, what's the time anyway? Yeah, I might try and get my trophies done today, so if you want to come join in, there's a few I've got no idea how to do. Certainly the 300% Chocobo one, it's going to be interesting. Apparently that's easy though. There's like 6 things I need to do. What is annoying about Final Fantasy, you have to play the whole chapter to get to that point. So if I'm doing top secret, I need to get to that top bit, which is like annoying. So I need to do it in a clever order, I think. But yeah, I'll speak to you a little bit later on in Discord. If you want to have a little go now, ask me later, then yeah, cool. Alright, Anthony, speak to you soon, mate.